My take on putting down the internet, putting down the internet for good. I was thinking a lot about that, quickening, daydreaming, going in and out of sleep today, early today, earlier yesterday. But it is hard. Feeling inadequate or whatnot. Without the internet, all the information, being in the age of information, if you wish to call it that. You gotta think about that hard, and you gotta think about constructive exercise of how you can go about, to do that, replacing one addiction for another addiction, replacing smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, all that other stuff, eating McDonald's and stuff, for meditation or something like that, replacing medication with meditation, replacing small talk with prayer. These things, all this stuff goes hand in hand because it's learning and it's collective consciousness. So this is stuff, school, college won't teach you. So it's good to get into this, for what it's worth. And, for me, at least, I'm just speaking from my perspective. But then it's like, do you ever have that perspective on life where you feel like you're the only person living in this universe, or you're like the one soul, and then everyone around you is just there for simulation or stimulation? Like it's either like you're living in a matrix, or you were birthed just to sort of have this one golden experience or whatever. Like I don't necessarily like to get into that because it is kind of crazy. But then again, that's what it's been a lot lately because of where I'm at with, you could say, where my belief structures are, not my belief structures, but my belief systems, the way they're intertwined with my mind right now. There's something going on with that, and that's just something to think about. If you've never maybe put down the drugs or alcohol, or gotten away from the girlfriend or boyfriend, that's when you'll become more conscious of, that question to yourself, because that question, for me, at least recently, has come up a lot lately because it is, or I would be in a position of questioning, almost every move that I'm making. Why am I going to Taco Bell again? Why am I going, to this meeting again? Why am I going to this job again? Those questions come before you ask yourself, am I really living this life, or not? Am I really living this life, or are these people really living in the same world that I'm living in? Because it gets to that point, like you really I guess when you become more aware, do some more studying, not studying, but like homework, like reflection of self, reflection of me, you're gonna get to that point, I just think. So yeah, I kind of got off topic there, but we do need to put down the internet, and go into our inner network, follow our gods and our guides, our tracking of time and all of that stuff. We need to really let go, and grow up. They say you're either growing or you're dying. I don't see a lot of growing in what a lot of these people who claim that they're growing. I don't see a lot of growing in these people who actually claim that they're growing, because it just, it's not right. The preacher, when the preacher has a desire, he goes to a chemical, and that's the same for everybody else, because we all go to chemicals. We all have, our habits, not our habits, but our affliction, really. So the confliction comes from our makeup, the molecules that make us up. So now I'm just really rambling, going hard on the rambling tonight, guys. But I appreciate this opportunity to teach and to do. So you do you, and I'll do me. Peace be with thee, and I'll leave you complete.